Hi friends, I'm Smita and welcome to my channel Divine Vibrations. How are you all doing? On very high public demand, today I'll be doing a reading for twin flames, soulmates, divine partners. So this is actually a love reading. Here we will check the energy of your connection, the energy of your person, their strengths, shadows, how they are feeling towards you, what actions will they take towards you in the future, and also we'll get some advice from their higher self. I will pull cards initially and then we will also pull out some charms, astro dice. We'll also get some love messages from them. And finally, we will also get a chance to get a yes and no answer with this pendulum. So keep your question ready and stay tuned till the end so that you can ask your question regarding your person. This will be like a personal answer to you to whatever question you ask. So let's begin with the cards and see what is the energy of the connection currently. What is the current energy of this connection? What is the current energy of this connection? And we have wisdom. That is such a beautiful card to have. Act with wisdom and people will respect you. So the current energy is you both are acting with wisdom. You are not being impulsive, you're not being childish, you're not being arrogant, you're not coming from ego, you are being very wise and very stable and balanced in your relationship currently, both of you, and that is bringing a lot of respect for you because you are acting out of wisdom. So your person is respecting you and maybe even they are acting out of wisdom. They are not taking any impulsive decisions, they are not acting in any arrogant, hurtful or childish ways that they were acting earlier, and that is also bringing respect in your heart for them. That's a beautiful card for the energy. Let's pull out one more card. Let us see what is the energy of the connection. We have trust your path. If you knew you would be supported, what would you do? So I feel that both of you are now very well aware of your path, why the universe has brought you together. You are understanding that this is your soul purpose, this is your life purpose. You need to do something good together. You need to fulfill your mission together. If you are twin flames and soulmates, you are supposed to spread love, isn't it? So you are learning unconditional love, you also radiating unconditional love, and now you are trusting the path. You have received so many signs, synchronicities from the universe that you have begun to trust your path now, and you are also trusting your person that everything will be perfect, everything is going right and in its right timing. You have learned to be patient, you have learned to be accepting of yourself, your person, and your path, and you're trusting that everything is happening in divine timing and divine guidance. You are receiving downloads, you're receiving signs from the universe, but the universe is just telling you to trust that they are always supporting you. So remember that you are always supported, you are taken care of. So let all those fears and anxieties that you have be released and heal them. These are all conditioning and these are all coming from the ego. The universe is reassuring you that they are supporting you. So let's pull out one more last card from the Sacred Travelers deck and see what the universe has to say regarding your connection. What is the current energy of your connection? We have discovering truth. You stand in the light of truth. So just as I said, you have discovered the purpose of your relationship. You are understanding the reason why you have gone through this journey. Remember, twin flames is not a relationship. It is a journey more than that. It is a very sacred and very spiritual journey of self discovery. It is the journey of going within, finding yourself. Your twin flame is your mirror. They are showing you parts of you that you have been neglecting, that you have been denying, that you have been keeping in shadow, that you have been abusing or not accepting, or whatever your journey has been. So they are coming and reflecting exactly those parts of you that you don't want to see, that you don't want to accept, that you're living in denial, that you're turning your back towards. So you have discovered the truth that this is the journey, this is the shadow side. I have to face it. There is no running away from it. It will keep repeating and coming back to you the lessons till you don't learn it. The universe will make you look at it, the universe will push you towards it. You cannot escape this journey. There is no out in this path. There is no way out. There is no way out. There is no shortcut also. You have to go through this path. You have to go through this journey. You have to learn the lessons. There is no running away. There is no turning your back. That options are not available. There's no exit gate here. So you have discovered that through that no, I have to go through this journey. I have to face my demons. I have to heal them. I have to heal my shadow side. I have to take the leap of faith. I have to trust the universe. I have to have this wisdom and behave with wisdom. No ego, no lies, no mind games, no ego games, no control activity. All those things you have to forego. You have to let go, and you have to discover your true self within. You have to discover the true light that you hold within, the true power you hold within. No fears, no getting stuck in the matrix, no getting stuck in the 3D fears or egos and insecurities and conditionings. You are now able to see through and looking at the truth of what is happening in your life, why everything happened, why your twin flame was triggering you, why you went through this pain, and why you're going through the ascension. You are understanding this journey now. You are understanding the truth of this journey. You are understanding your own truths also. If you have been blaming the other person, you will realize that you had all the qualities that you were pointing out in them. Whatever you don't like in your twin or your soulmate or your divine partner is present in you. They just mirror it back to you so that you can look at yourself and heal it. It is just lessons. That's it. Pay attention to the lessons. Don't get entangled in the blame game and the ego fights. Don't do that. Rise above it and discover your own truth. Let's see what is your person's energy at this time. Let us see what is your person's energy at this time. What is your person's energy at this time? And we have the ninth house, broadening your horizons either spiritually, academically, or on a long journey. The ninth house is the house of Sagittarius, and it could also be that your person is a Sagittarian, or not necessarily, but they could be carrying those qualities of Sagittarius, or they may have very important planets in Sagittarius sign or the ninth house. It could be their sun, moon, ascendant, Venus, Mars, whatever. So their current energy is of Dharma. If you see, we have a beautiful Buddha temple here. So they are finding their truth, they are meditating, they are going within, they are broadening their horizons, they are looking at this relationship with more wisdom, and with they're seeing the truth finally, where they were stuck in ego, where they were stuck in blame games, mind control games, and one-upmanship, or any other conflicts, challenges, competitions that you was going on between you. Now they have discovered the truth. They are getting into this wisdom. We already got the wisdom card here, and this is also a card of going inside, finding your dharma, finding your soul path, connecting spiritually and in going on this journey, taking this as a long journey and understanding that I have to discover myself, I have to find my truth, I have to find my light, and they are in this energy of discovering the truth. So, cards are confirming again the same thing, which is very beautiful. They are going within. Let's pull out one more energy for them. And we have Virgo, so it could be that your person has the either sun, moon, or rising in Virgo. It reads the energy around you is dutiful, hesitant, and humble, with a discriminating, diligent, and painstaking air. So, yeah, Virgo is a sign of details, of putting in the hard work, of being very diligent, very discriminating, of dotting your I's and crossing your T's. So maybe they are currently putting a lot of hard work and in their work around them, and it could also be on this journey and to discover themselves. They are going within, they are putting in the hard work to see their shadow, to meditate, to get to the bottom of all these issues, to find their truth, to discover their inner light, and also understand the universal wisdom. So they are putting in a lot of hard work and they are being very dutiful, very diligent. They are painstakingly just trying to get into why this is happening. They are putting in the effort and the time that is required on this journey. They are now discovering the truth about this journey and they are putting in the hard work. Dominating planet energy that we are getting is Venus for them. It says the part of you that desires beauty, success, indulgence, and valuables. So currently they are in this Venus energy. They are trying to fix their life. I feel is they are working on their work and their surroundings. They are putting in this effort for their surroundings and they are growing the crops and they are working hard on building their empire, building the finances and resources that they need, accumulating the riches, trying to get the success and achieving all the necessary stability and security in their life. They are trying to create abundance. So currently they are very, very focused on creating abundance for themselves. Maybe they had some problem with their career and their finances and now they are working very hard. They are taking it very sincerely. They realize that stability and security will be required to move forward on this path. So they are working hard to build the structure, stability, get the riches, get the money, create abundance in their life. They are discovering their power. So let's see what are their current strengths at this time. What is their current strength at this time? We'll pull out 3 cards from the archetype cards for their strengths and then we'll also pull out 3 cards for their shadows. So what is their current strength? We have Vampire. The light attribute is makes you aware that someone or something is draining your life force. Wow. So currently they do realize that if they are in a toxic relationship or they are in a toxic environment, maybe in a toxic job or a home environment that is toxic, they are realizing that it is draining their energy and that they need to get rid of it. They are becoming more aware of their environment. Probably that is the reason they are working on this environment so that they can get rid of, maybe if they become more stable, they can leave the job that is harming them, or they can leave the relationship that is harming them, or they can leave the house that is not good for them. So they are realizing what is draining their energy. And we have Mystic, and the light attribute is revels in intimate union with the divine. And we did get the 9th house card and the wisdom card and finding their truth. So they are definitely in the mystic mode. They are getting into more and more into themselves. They are becoming more and more spiritual and they are trying to find their inner light and they are becoming more and more connected to the divine, which is a very good thing. It is very important to be connected to divine because I feel that if you are spiritual and if you have a deep bond with the universe or divine or God or your masters, angels, guides, spirit guides, whatever you name, you may call them with. It gives you a certain strength to move forward in the right direction. Then the fears of this world, of this matrix, the conditionings, and all those things just disappear. Where there is faith, there can never be fear. Once you get this faith in the divine, that yes, the divine is supporting you, the divine is guiding you, you begin to trust your intuition, then you begin to know what is right and wrong, then you don't get scared of taking up the biggest challenges in the world. You know that you're always supported and you always guided. So that's a very beautiful card to get, very beautiful energy that your counterpart is in. And we have the seeker, and we also had the card of finding your truth. It reads thirst for wisdom and truth wherever they are. Wow. So they are being a seeker, they are going within, they are trying to find the truth, and they are connecting to the divine. We have the ninth house here, we also had the wisdom card, we also had finding your truth card. So these are so perfect in alignment. They are in very beautiful energy at this time. Your person is realizing the negativity around them, they are treating it or they are cutting it off or taking steps towards it, and they know that they have to go within and seek the truth for them to become stronger, for them to get rid of their fears, for them to get rid of these vampires around them, and to rise to the truth and to rise and take the right path, find their soul path and move on that path to get out of this matrix conditioning. So let us see what are the shadows that are blocking them currently. What are the shadows blocking them currently? And we have alchemist. It reads misuse of the power and knowledge that comes through spiritual practice. So some way I feel that they may have received some power from this seeking and this connecting to the spiritual. They have received some spiritual powers, but they are now misusing it, their power that they have received and knowledge, and maybe they are using it in a wrong way or in a bad way towards others or for their own selfish reason. So that is one thing that is not good. Knowledge and wisdom is always to be used for the benefit of yourself and others in a positive way, to rise above all these ego attachments and to trying to control people. And so you cannot use your knowledge and spiritual growth as a tool to satisfy your ego. I see a lot of people, oh, I'm spiritual and you are not, that's so bad. Don't look down on people because they're not. It's your own path and it's their path. Every path is correct and every path has its own importance. You cannot use spirituality to satisfy your ego. If you cannot be humble after being spiritual, then you're not spiritual, honestly. So it is very important for them currently to stop misusing what they have learned. Maybe there are some spells or other things that are being practiced. That is also I'm getting from this. Maybe they are learning Wicca, they are learning Tantra, or some spell magic that is being used, or some black magic that they are learning or using to try to control the situation or to try to get what they want in their life, whether it is that Venus energy that they are seeking or whatever, money or whatever. If they are using their energies in a bad way, then it will backfire on them. But they are doing that. So if you are in connection and you are speaking to them, ask them not to do. What other shadow is blocking them? We have addict. Compromises integrity and honesty, allows an addictive pattern to have authority over your inner spirit. So maybe they are into some addictions. Maybe it could be drugs, it could be alcohol or workaholic or social media or anything. Somewhere they are addicted to some certain things, distractions or whatever, sex, it could be anything. So somewhere these addictions are still blocking them. They need to get rid of this addiction. They need to realize that these addictions are blocking them and they need to rise above these addictions. One more last card, we have advocate. It says embracing negative causes for committing to causes for personal gain. So maybe they are taking up a lost cause or a wrong cause or something that is for their ego satisfaction. They are fighting for a wrong cause and for their own personal gains. Many people do that, you know, just because they want to gain something from you, they will try to make it righteous and they will try to justify it by wrong excuses and they will try to justify it that no, this is the right path, I should do this, I owe this person this, I have to do it. So people make a lot of excuses in their lives to not do what is the right thing and they keep fighting for wrong things, or they continue to remain in these addictive behaviors and they justify it and they fight for it, not realizing that this addictive behavior is, it is just their fears, it is just their shadow side that is blocking them, and by justifying it they will never be able to heal it. You need to acknowledge your addictions, then only you can heal it. Otherwise you'll keep denying them, you'll keep justifying them and keep fighting for them. Okay, so let us see what are their thoughts and feelings for you at this time. What are their thoughts and feelings for you at this time? We have reconciliation, which is a very beautiful card. Someone from your past is returning to your life. So maybe you already know this person and you are separated and maybe you have not met them for some time, which is understandable because of the lockdown. But if there's any other reason or because of the lockdown, so they are thinking about reconciling with you, they want to come back to you, they want to reconnect with you, they are dreaming of being together with you and restarting this relationship. If there has been a distance, there has been separation, they want to restart and reconcile with you. And they also have express your love, go ahead and make that romantic gesture. So they do want to come forward and make that romantic gesture to you, they want to express their feelings to you. Maybe this person has been very addicted to living in denial or not been able to express their feelings to you, not been able to express their truth to you. Maybe they also didn't know what their truth was. They were just living a very flashy or very shallow life, and now your separation has helped them gain the wisdom. They are connecting spiritually, they are connecting to divine, they are seeing the truth of this relationship, they are understanding the depth of your relationship, they are understanding the value you hold in their life, and they want to speak that truth and express it to you. How beautiful is that, people? And we have playfulness. Wow. To recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit and fun to shine. So they want to be playful and flirty with you. They want to have fun. They are missing those fun times that you had together. They are missing the closeness, the intimacy, the funny banter or whatever fun you used to have together. They are missing that and they want to recapture that with you. That's why they want to be that playful with you. They want to express their love and reconcile with you. How lovely is that, people? Beautiful. So let us see what action will they take towards you in the near future. What action will they take towards you in the near future? What action will they take towards you in the near future? We have the Wheel of Fortune. We have the Nine of Cups. Wow. And we have the Eight of Cups. So a lot of cup energies, a lot of emotions. They want to walk away from the disbalance in your relationship or the disbalance in their life probably. If they have something around them that is not in balance, they want to walk away from it. Or if your relationship has been disbalanced earlier, maybe you were doing more for them and they were not returning enough, they were not expressing their love enough, they were not giving you the enough time, they were not putting in the effort in the relationship. Now they want to leave all that disbalance behind and move forward towards balance. So after the Eight of Cups we get the Nine of Cups and we have the Nine of Cups here. So they do want to reach this state of fulfillment of dreams coming true. They want to turn the Wheel of Fortune, they want fate to change it. They will make the change, they will turn destiny, they understand that this is a fated relationship. So they will change it. If you see here, the king and queen are sitting on top of the wheel and a person has fallen down here, and the hand of God is moving this wheel. So probably there was some third party situation and they will get rid of that situation and they will reconcile with you and make the destined changes, that they realize that you are their destiny, and they will make the change to come back to you and fulfill their wish and your wish and make your dreams come true, and also move towards a path of spirituality. This is also moving towards spirituality, moving towards their emotions. If you see here, there is hardly any water lying down, but here there is a big river of water. So they are moving towards it, they are moving towards accepting their emotions, they are moving towards expressing their love, they are moving towards deeper spiritual understanding with you and with the universe. So they want to take all these actions. They want to go on a journey with you, on a spiritual journey with you. They want to make their dreams and wishes real. They want to change and their life and destiny. That's beautiful. They are ready to take action now. Let's get some guidance. Let's see what guidance is coming from, the advice is coming to you from the angels. For this relationship, what advice is coming to you from the angels? And we have, it's up to you. Wow. So it's up to you how you take this relationship. You need to heal yourself. If you are blaming them for any problems or any distance or anything else, then you have to realize that it's also up to you. If you heal yourself, they will be automatically healed. They will automatically choose the right thing. You need to find unconditional love within yourself. You need to find self-love for yourself. You need to make that change within you. It's all up to you how you take it, and see how the angel wings are protecting this lady standing here. So you are protected, and we also had a card of you. The universe is protecting you. So you are protected. So be open. Don't hold any negative emotions regarding them or the relationship in your heart. If you are, then heal that. That is your shadow side. Heal it. If you're blaming them for any hurt, pain, delays, or anger, or anything else that you're holding in yourself, you need to heal all that. So it's also up to you how to bring this relationship to union. Let's get a Moonology card to see one more advice that is coming for you. Don't let pride get in your way. The full moon in Leo, and we are going to have the full moon in Leo on 28th of March, which is Holi, Indian festival. And maybe you have pride in you that you are better than them, or you are smarter than them, or you have more money than them, or you're more beautiful than them, or they have pride within them regarding any of these things, and that has damaged your relationship. So the advice to you is, don't let pride get in your way. Be humble and be open to receiving them when they come forward to you. And allow your dreams and wishes to come true. For some of you, I'm also getting it may happen around the 28th of the full moon of Leo. Maybe this is also a timing card. It can happen during that time or somewhere around that, plus or minus a few days. So let us get a love message from the universe. Love message from the universe for you. The universe is telling you, see me in the eyes. How beautiful is that? So that is right. Understand that your twin flame is your divine self, your own divine self. You and they are one. And see the universe in them, see God in them, and understand that they are the highest form of you. They are your higher self, and you are their higher self. You are both divine beings come here to create a change in the world. But that change can only happen once you have changed, once you have brought that change within yourself. So first you need to change, and you need to understand that, and universe wants you to see God in them, see the universe in them, or see divine, your gurus, master, whoever in them. They are your biggest teachers. They are teaching you the hardest lessons in your life. They are breaking the biggest shadows in your life. They are breaking the biggest conditioning, addictions, habits in your life that you have deep seated fears, traumas. They are helping you get rid of it. So they are your biggest gurus. They are the divine sent messengers who are helping you to heal yourself. So it's very important to see it as a divine intervention or divine hand in it and acknowledge it as such. So respect them, love them, see the divine in them, and you will be on the right path. So let's get some love messages from your partner. Let's get some beautiful, cute love messages from them. What do they have to say? We have quiet. You quiet each other's fears. So maybe you both have a relationship where when you are together you quiet each other's fears. Somewhere all the fears and all the troubles and all the anxieties, the impatience, the insecurities, everything goes quiet. You both bring peace and calm to each other. You both quieten the demons within each other. So that's what they're trying to tell you, that you quiet each other's fears. How beautiful is that? Let's get one more message. We have endearing. You have such an endearing personality. So they find you very endearing. They find your personality very endearing. And we also got this card, which is the choice card. Love is a choice and I choose you. So they have chosen you. Don't fear, don't fret that where your relationship will go. Will they choose you? What will happen? They have already chosen you and they already have chosen love. So don't worry, they're not choosing anyone else. They're not going to anyone else. They have chosen you. Have that faith and trust that. Let's pull out some more messages from this. I love you to the moon and back. Oh, so cute. So they love you a lot, people. Be happy. And again, they are reassuring you that, babe, don't worry, I'm yours and only yours. So they have already chosen you, and we got the second card of reassurance that they are saying that I'm only yours. So maybe some of you have an insecurity whether that person will go choose someone else, is with someone else, may not be with you, will not choose you, will not come to you. Don't worry, they will only be yours. And then we have, you are my heart and soul, I will love you forever long. So you are their heart and soul. They feel incomplete without you and they will love you forever. They are promising you that they cannot live without you. They have already chosen you. They love you to the moon and back. So there is no question of them choosing someone else or going somewhere else or choosing another partner. No, they have already chosen you. However, it may appear from above or from a distance, but inside they have chosen you and they are. So let's pull out some more messages from this bag. I will also shift the camera a bit so that you can see the dice and messages as well. Okay, we'll pull out some messages from this bag. Let's see what else they want to say to you. And we have lessons in self-love. So they are learning some lessons in self-love. They didn't love themselves enough earlier. Maybe they had a lot of fears, insecurities. They were surrounded by people. We saw the vampire card who were draining their energy, who were making them feel less than what they are, who were making them feel very unwanted, unneeded, unloved, very low. They were breaking their self-esteem. They were breaking their self-confidence, who made them feel as if they were nothing. They were not giving them the right respect and love that they needed. So they are learning to love themselves. They also find you very sexy. And they say, I love kissing you. And we have expectations. So maybe they fear that you have too many expectations of them and they may not be able to live up to it. They feel they are not good enough or adequate enough for you. That is also maybe something that is bothering them. But usually it is just our inner fears when we feel we are not good enough for someone. Because if someone loved us and is with us for so long, they do accept us, right? And everyone is allowed to have a few expectations from the person. Everyone expects that, okay, if you're in a relationship, you should give them time, you should give them the respect, you should give them the love that they deserve. And most twin flames, soulmates, divine partners, that's all that they need. They are way above on the spiritual part to be stuck in materialistic requirements. They don't want that. And they do understand each other very well. They know their shortcomings, they know their difficulties, and they love in spite of that. So we should not let this is just a fear that is blocking you from coming forward. And they are promising you that I will call you soon. So maybe you wanted them to call you and they haven't, and you are waiting for their call, so they are promising you that they will call you soon. I love to hear you moan. So, passion and intimacy on their mind, they are looking to make love to you, they like to see you naked, they like kissing you. I love your eyes. So, they do love your eyes. One more last message from them. Oh, when you touch me. So, looks like your touch does wonders to them. It plays havoc with their nerves and they love it when you touch them. So, they are thinking a lot of you very passionately. They have a lot of emotions and passions in their heart for you. They want you to know that. Never feel that they don't think about you or they don't feel for you. They are equally passionate about you as you are for them. Let's pull out some charms to see what messages are coming for us. So we got the money coin. So I feel that they are very focused on money at this time, and we did get the Venus card here. So they are focusing to earn more money and become more stable before they can come forward and call you and speak to you. I feel that there is some problem in their financial situation at this time. There may be some stuck up energy there. They are feeling a lack of abundance, and that is where they are focusing now to create that abundance so that they can come forward to you. And we also got this beautiful piece of rose quartz. So they are healing their heart chakra. Rose quartz is about unconditional love, and they are feeling unconditional love towards you. They are feeling a lot of passion towards you. They have healed their heart. They want to express their love. And we have the letter R here. So maybe their first name, middle name, or last name begins with R. And we have a bow here. So there may be something formal occasion that may happen in your life. There may be a chance for celebration. Maybe they may propose to you, they may commit to you, or they may come and meet you in a party, or you may meet them in a get together or a marriage or a celebration, or you may have some celebration within you both. So that is also possible. Maybe they will propose to you soon. And we have beautiful flower here, so it could also be in springtime, or they may bring flowers for you. They may gift you with flowers, or you may meet in a garden, or you may meet them somewhere where there are a lot of flowers, or maybe it will be springtime that you will both come together. And we have the camel. So they have been going through a lot of dry spells, and now they are carrying a lot of emotions within them which they are ready to express. The camel is also very slow moving. So maybe they are very slow moving. It is a tall animal, so your person may be a tall person. They may belong to a place that is a desert where there are a lot of camels. That could also be possible. That can be an indication about that person. So finally, let's pull out some astro dice to see, get some more insights into your person and their feelings. We have a child who's holding an umbrella. So I feel somewhere the inner child within them is trying to protect them from any past hurt and pains, and that is the reason they have been withdrawn, or that is the reason they are not connecting with you, not speaking with you, not calling you, because they are healing their inner child and they are trying to protect it from being hurt again. Somewhere they are scared that your expectations may not be fulfilled and you may reject them, or their expectations from this relationship may not be fulfilled and they will be hurt again. Maybe they have been hurt previously in past relationships and that hurt is still blocking them, and they have fears that this relationship will also go the same way and maybe it will not work out between you both, and those fears are blocking them and they are trying to protect themselves from being hurt again. And we have lips, and we did get the kissing card. I love kissing you. So yes, they are definitely thinking about kissing you. It could also mean that they want to speak their truth to you. We did get the speaking the truth card, and they want to express their love. So they may speak their truth, they may express their love, they may also want to kiss you while doing that. Or it could also mean there's gossip around you, or they are debating something with people around you. Something that could also be possible. Mostly, I feel they are thinking about kissing you and speaking their truth to you. And we have the stethoscope ears. Maybe they are not well and they are healing themselves, or they are going to a doctor, maybe a spiritual doctor, maybe a healer, maybe a clairvoyant, psychic, mystic, seer, trying to heal them. It is also possible that they are learning healing and they are learning maybe Reiki or some other healing form so that they can heal themselves and this relationship. And we have the boat here, so maybe they are thinking of traveling to meet you. This is also reminds me of the Six of Swords card of healing, where they are moving towards from choppy waters into calmer waters. They are healing parts of themselves. They are seeing their truth. They are understanding their truth and healing it. It could also be that you are both are living at a distance and they want to travel to meet you, or you may travel to meet them. That could also be. Let's pull out one last dice before we can proceed further. And keep your question ready for the pendulum. And we have a beautiful heart and it's in a bubble. So probably they will they will send you a text message. It's looking like a text message or some message through social media expressing their feelings of love to you, or they may contact you, they may speak about their love to you. I feel somewhere they will contact you through social media, or maybe WhatsApp you, call you, or somewhere they will message you about how they feel, or they will message you soon. Alright, so these were all your messages. Now let's use the pendulum to get some answer. You can pause the video and ask a question that you want about this person, and it can be a yes, no, maybe, definitely, ask a friend and try again, no way. These are the options we have here. So let's see what is the answer that comes to us. And we got the yes here. I hope you can see it. Yes. So the ball is on yes. So the answer to your question is yes. That's all in our reading for today. I hope you liked it. If you did, do like, share, subscribe, and share this reading with anyone else whom it would help with. I would love to hear your feedback in the comments. If you want any other reading, do let me know. Thank you so much for taking the time to be here. Take care. Bye bye.